Welcome back to Robin Sawmill and Outdoors. Thanks for joining, guys, and thanks for subscribing. Today I'm going to work on sawing some of that white pine I picked up not too long ago. Let me show you. All right, so on the mill I have this white pine log. It is right at 12 feet, it's just under 12 feet. Top end or the small end. This is a large end. This is the butt log. It is 20 inches in diameter here. So the plan is to, I need to saw it up before it rots. I hate to waste the log since it's not good for firewood, so I need to do something with it. So I'm gonna start working on cutting up some 1-inch boards to be used as maybe board and batten siding. Again, this is white pine, very knotty, and it's not very good structural wood. Well, thanks for sticking around, guys, and let's see what we can come up with. All right, so let's get the mill fired up. It's been a hot minute since I ran it, so let's see how it does. Okay. Fuel, choke. I said it's been probably a couple months since I ran this. 1, 2, 3. It's always started on 2 pulls. There we go. You know, it might be out of fuel. Let me check that. All right, so I added some gas. Let's see if we can get this cranked in. Again, on the second pull, it helps to have gas in it. All right, I'm gonna let it warm up a little bit. Put you guys on the tripod, and we'll start cutting this white pine. Let's check the tension. All right, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boards, and I believe I should get 11 more out of that one. So I need to find a place to put these. I think for the time being, I'm going to go ahead and get them stacked on the side, and then I'll figure out what to do with them. All right, let me get these boards off, and we'll continue cutting on the rest of the cant. All right, I've got those 5 boards stacked. This cant turned over. Let's go ahead and make them into boards. Put you up right here. All right, now Let's see how many boards we got. These are 1x8s. I will use them as board and batten siding for something. I need to build a shed. So I've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 over here. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 over here. I think. Let me count it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. 9 and 7. So that is 16 boards, right? All right, so that's 16 boards at 8 inches. Let's see how much coverage that is. And now that'll give me how many linear feet. So 8 inches times 16, that's 128 inches divided by 12, 10 and a half feet. Well, that's pretty good. I need a whole lot more. I'm planning on building like a 12 by 24, 12 by 30, something like that, storage shed. They are ridiculously expensive. I think the one I looked at, that was the repo model, was $9,000. So 12 by 24, $9,000. I can cut most of the wood. If I can cut enough siding, the only thing I'll have to pay for is the subfloor and the metal roofing. So I can build one for under $1,000. So this is why I'm cutting it. Obviously, I don't have it stacked and stickered right now. I got to find me a place for it. Right now, I just want to get it off the mill. But I think this is going to be it for this one. Got that one log. It's already 3 o'clock. I only have about an hour left. I'm going to cut this other log. This one's pretty small. I think this would be more of a batten strips. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's on the small end. Well, I don't know. I can cut this small end off. Let me see if I can show you. I could cut this small end off right here. I really need 8 foot. And what will that give me? Let me see. Let's see. So the very end is 9.5 inches, and on the bigger end, it's 13.5. But if I cut it off right here, it'd be about 11. So that will give me some 8-inch boards. And what's the length? All right, so it's 8 feet to right here. So if I cut it off right here, and I can get some more 8-inch boards out of this. I think I might do that. I might cut it off right there and give me some 8-foot boards. Or I think I've got enough, a few more, a little bit bigger than this. Well, anyway, that's going to be it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't. Help me grow this channel. I need a bigger tractor and a bigger sawmill. And log splitter. So those manufacturers, if you're watching, if you want to sponsor me, I am willing to show product. But that's going to be it for this one. I will see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.